All right, guys. I'm with the man, the myth, the legend, NCP We Trust, Christian Powell. Welcome to the podcast.
Much love. Appreciate it, man. What's up?
You know me, always doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I ain't gonna tell everybody on the podcast, but it's good to have you back on, man. We haven't really talked in a long time, and even now we're trying to fix our schedules together. So we're gonna jump into it, straight interview style. First question I got for you is, what is the motivation to return to the Crocodiles for another season? What's your
Man,
motivation? I need to know.
it's been a long time, right? I definitely couldn't not have seen this coming from year one to year seven now, but it's just a lot of motivating factors. One, just seeing the growth of this team as a player and really seeing where we've come from. And it's just good to be a part of the organization and, just watching a lot of these guys grow and develop. And then really off the field is being involved with the other guys too, because I also coach the youth team. So again, I've been with those guys since they were U13, which are they're now U15, so that's a big factor of just coming back and coaching with those guys, and then of course just life itself. Now I'm no longer just out here by myself, but I have a family now, so we've all moved in, we've gotten settled, and we have a spot out here. So it's just when you combine all those together, like that brings me back to playing again for another year.
All right. So getting a little bit into the Crocodiles, I know you guys have had a few camps so far when we're recording this, but coming into this season, you know, we're trying to forget last year. I mean, we really are. We're trying to forget it, but we have to talk about it a little bit. Didn't go exactly how you want to. Some people call it a curse of the Seinäjoki. I'm not. I'm not gonna say who. Okay, Spencer Cutler said it. He said there's a curse. I threw him under the bus. Spencer knows it is what it is. He said it was a
I think
curse.
I
But
think we've all yeah, I've heard that word before too, so they nothing new.
but just going into this season, you guys you have a solid core. Um, Crocodiles. I mean, as long as you have CP, you have a chance to win. We always know that. But going into this season, what do you think? What type of things do you think that you guys are doing to improve upon what you did last year? I mean, I felt like last year you guys played at a very high level for most of the season, but going into this year, you obviously have to do something more or something different. What would you think that is going into this season?
I think it just coming into the season, it just really comes down to enjoying the game of football and just really going out there and just playing. First of all, because last year, we learned as the season progressed and went on, we learned what we can do, but eventually, like it was just so much you put a lot of, when that happens, you can put a lot of pressure on yourself. So I think you learn to really just enjoy the game itself and just play it, and then obviously just building off of our strengths. With core guys coming back, we want to do what's best suits them. What best suits the core guys, along with everybody coming in and just really build on that. So like I always like to say, build on the things that work, and just kind of step away from the things that don't work so well.
All right. So talking about building on things that work so well. Every week you guys are going to be in a dogfight to get wins. It's not easy to win in the Maple League. That's something that a lot of people take for granted. You play 12 games, but winning week after week is difficult, and then getting enough to get in the playoffs is always a challenge. What is something? What are a few things actually that you think that you guys are going to have to kind of reiterate to your team every week? Like, we have to get this done to make sure we win this week. Like, what are some of those like staples of what it takes to be successful in the Maple League?
Nothing more, nothing less than just going out there and playing your game. You know what you're capable of doing. You set the expectations from the beginning, and you just follow that. Obviously you want to grow, you want to improve as a player, we want to improve as a team, but week after week, you understand that every team in this league is, everybody's good. They're going to come out, they're going to compete. Everybody has good players across this league, so you got to understand that and know that hey, people are coming in to hit us in our mouth. So we just got to fight back and just play our game. Nothing more, nothing less, but going out, playing our game, and doing what we're capable of doing.
I love that. I love that. So now I want to speak a little bit about the roster. You guys have a little bit of changeover. There's a couple new parts coming, couple players left, but not a huge amount. Like we said before, you have a solid core. But for some of the people who don't know, enough about the Crocodiles team and the personnel, who are some of the players that you think are going to kind of stand out for you guys this year? Some guys who might, step up in places where last year maybe we hadn't have heard of them.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm huge advocates for the Circular brothers. I've been seeing them year after year grow and just develop. So I think they're, just going to do that, continue to grow. And then, we have some other core guys coming in, like Casper. He's a good player. Just building off of that at receiver. You know what I mean? We have Yanko, and just a lot of other guys. I can go in. It's a lot of people to name, but I think that receiving core they've really been working and really having those foundational guys in there, and then just adding some key players to that will really help them grow and then develop. And then on the defensive side of the ball, we have some guys coming in, young guys stepping up at that. I really am looking forward to seeing them play at the defensive back position across the board at safety and that corner. Young MA, like just again a lot of guys to name, but I think those will be some areas where guys will really have a chance to come in and just have a chance to show themselves. And I've seen these guys practice this off season, and they're hungry and they want the opportunity to go out and shine. And I just really see the competitiveness in their eyes. So I think the skill positions on both sides of the ball, and then obviously we have some good interior guys, but just really look forward to those young guys stepping up.
What I want to see is the celebrations from the receivers. I expect them to step
Yeah,
it up this year. I want to see some
yeah.
great celebrations, especially from the Sarkler brothers, and even you. See, I want to see some great end zone celebrations this year, man. I think that'd be great.
I'm gonna work on a backflip. I'm gonna try and do one of those.
What are you like, 225 pounds?
Yeah, man. I've seen some big dudes do
If
some backflips. I'm gonna do a
if you
cartwheel on the
if
back.
you if you get all that body into a backflip, believe me, we will be amazed. That will be crazy. That will be bananas. Whole stadium goes crazy if you do a backflip. I would love to see it. I'm excited to see it now. And every
Hey,
week you
man.
don't do it, we're gonna bring it up on the pod that you
Hey,
supposed to.
it's all jokes, but I know everybody gonna hold me to that now, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's on record now.
Nah,
CP gonna do a
man.
backflip. I'm excited. I'm just thinking about it because I'm thinking like you're like the Saquon Barkley like doing a backflip. That is impressive. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. I got one more question, then I'm gonna let you go about your business.
Yeah.
This season, it's just like any other season in the Maple League. Things are different. People are changing personnel. There's new players, new coaches. The teams are never really the same,
Right.
but that's every year. So for you going into this, year seven, what are you really excited about in the Maple League this year? Excuse-
Man.
Sorry, excuse me. Is there something like that stands out to you this season, different than years before that you're really looking forward to?
I really think it's gonna be a competitive year. Like I think it'll be just a level playing field, and I think as a player, that's just exciting to, be a part of. Because, like I said earlier, week after week, guys are going to come in and compete and, just really go out there and show themselves. So I think across the board, everybody really feels like they have that chance to make plays and just make great things happen. So I'm just, excited for I think just the competitiveness of this league this year. And I think as a player and also as a spectator, fans enjoy that. Just hearing the targets for a lot of people, people really enjoy that. Like just when it's a level playing field, and you just never know what's going to happen in these games. So I think that's really exciting, something to look forward to this year. Just because it's a lot of turnover, a lot of switches, core guys coming back, new people coming in. So hey, let's just let's go out play and see how it shakes out.
That's great, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on the pod. CP, good luck to you and the Crocodiles this season in the Maple League. Hope to see you, in that last weekend. We'll see
Yeah,
what happens.
Man, we trying to get there, man. But at the end of the day, let's just go out and have fun with it. That's the goal right there. Let's play in that last game and enjoy this because I'm at the point where you never know when I'm playing for so long. You never know when the last one is.
Yeah, you could pull a Aaron Donald, do a solid 10, man.
Yeah,
Do a
right.
solid 10 and walk
Yeah,
off. Solid
exactly. Yeah.
10.
I said five. I said about five before. Let's go five more.
Yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not? But hey,
Why
man,
not?
appreciate you coming on, and we'll see you
Yeah.
next time.
No, I appreciate it, man. Most definitely.